There are so many women with whom you can sleep and so few women with whom you can talk. There is nothing noble than being superior to your fellow man. True nobility is being superior to your former self. We are all broken. That's how the light gets in. Worry a little bit every day and in a default text. Lifetime. You will lose a couple of years. If something is wrong, fix it if you can, but train yourself not to worry. Worry never fixes anything. The most painful thing is losing yourself in the process of loving someone too much and forgetting that you'd default text. A special too. I love to go to the zoo, but not on Sunday. I don't like to see the people making fun of the animals when it should be the other way around. We're stronger in the places that we've been broken. Every man's life ends the same way. It is only the details of how he lived default text and how he died that distinguish one man from another. Now is no time to think of what you do not have. Think of what you can do with that. There is no one you love is ever truly lost. Hunger is good discipline. Courage is grace. Under default text, pressure fear of death increases in exact proportion to increase in wealth, but man is not made for defeat. A man can be destroyed, but not defeated. The first and final thing you have to do in this world is to last it and not be smashed by it. When you stop doing things for fun, you might as well be dead. Default text. The human being is the only animal that can laugh, even though he has least occasions for that. I like to listen. I have learned a great deal from listening carefully. Most people never listen. It is awfully easy to be hard-boiled. Default text about everything in the daytime, but at night it is another thing. They wrote in the old days that it is sweet and fitting to die for one's country. But in modern war, there is nothing sweet nor fitting in your dying. You will die like a dog for no good reason. The thing is to become a master in your old age, to acquire the default text, courage to do what children did when they knew nothing. There is no lonelier man in death than that man who has lived many years with a good wife and then outlived her. If two people love each other, there can default text be no happy end to it. Every day is a new day. It is better to be lucky, but I would rather be exact. Then when luck comes you are ready. There isn't always an explanation for everything. Always do sober what you said you do drunk. That will teach you to keep your mouth shut. Default text. Going to another country doesn't make any difference. I've tried all that. You can't get away from yourself by moving from one place to another. There's nothing to that. No, that is the great fallacy, the wisdom of old men. They do not grow wise. Default text. They grow careful. So far about morals, I only know that what is moral is what you feel good after, and what is immoral is what you feel bad after. In order to write about life, first you must live it. Never go on trips with anyone you do not love. Live the full life of the mind. Default text. Exhilarated by new ideas, intoxicated by the romance of the unusual. Everyone behaves badly given the chance. When you start to live outside yourself, it's all dangerous. Never confuse movement with action. There is no friend as loyal as a default text. B-book. We are all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master. Life isn't hard to manage when you've nothing to music. Lose all things truly wicked. Start from innocence. When you love you wish to do things for you wish. Default text. To sacrifice for you wish to serve. A cat has absolute emotional honesty. Human beings, for one reason or another, may hide their feelings, but a cat does not. Today is only one day in all the days that will ever be. But what will happen in all the other days that will. Default text. Ever come can depend on what you do today. It's been that way all this year. It's been that way so many times. As you get older, it is harder to have heroes, but it is sort of necessary. Women made such swell friends, awfully swell in the first place. You had to be in love with a default text. Woman to have a basis of friendship. The real reason for not committing suicide is because you always know how swell life gets again after the hell is over. Never think that war, no matter how necessary nor how justified, is not a crime. The world is a fine place. And default text. Worth fighting for, and I hate very much to leave it. The best people possess a feeling for beauty, the courage to take risks, the discipline to tell the truth, the capacity for sacrifice. Ironically, their virtues make them vulnerable. Able, they are often wounded. Some are default text. Destroyed wine is a grand thing. It makes you forget all the bad. Be afraid of a friend who often says flattery to you. To flatter means to tell a person exactly what he thinks about himself. If you don't have obvious enemies, then they are hiding among you. Default text. Friends. An intelligent man is sometimes forced to be drunk to spend time with his fools. Work every day, no matter what has happened the day or night before. Get up and bite on the nail. All cowardice comes from not truly loving, or at least not loving well. Happiness. An intelligent default text. People is the rarest thing I know. Everybody has strange things that mean things to them. You couldn't help it. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them default text.